Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests.
City of Jackson Mayor Daniel Mahoney. JTV's visit to the Wharton Center for Performing Arts with the cast of Hamilton. From the Jackson Chamber of Commerce and Experience Jackson, Rachel Buchanan with co-chair of the new Drive Jackson Leadership Committee, Chris Simpson. JPS Believe the Hype with Chris Gianetti and guest food service director for JPS, Brant Russell. And from Jackson Breakfast Rotary for Rotary Day in the Park, Al Mellinger and Barb Southwell.
And now, here's Bart.
Thanks so much, David Rice. Good afternoon and welcome. Great to have you with us on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Right now, 71 degrees, and the National Weather Service thought we would get to 71 for a high. We're already there, and then some. Could get warmer still, because we just have a nice day happening and increasing temperatures later in the week. By the time we get to June, we'll hit 80, but not till then. Remember about a week ago, Andy Provenzano, he said we will not see 80 for the rest of the month of May. So far, he's right.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he knows
his stuff.
Knows weather. Windy today too. Gusts as high as 23 miles an hour. Chance of showers tonight, mainly in the sleeping hours. Low of 52. Tomorrow, showers in the morning, early afternoon, windy, a high of 63. Showers again Wednesday night and Thursday. Becoming partly sunny, 68. Friday, mostly sunny, high 75. Getting closer to 80, still May. Saturday, sunny, high 73. And that is the last day. June arrives on Sunday. And on Monday, sunny and a high of, you guessed it, 80. How about that? There you have it. Our weather brought to you by Kelly Express. Great pizza at Kelly Express. You can get two two-item pizzas for $25. Plus all kinds of great snacks, beverages, meals, and more at your local Kelly Express. And they're hiring. You're looking for summer job, part-time, full-time, permanent. Apply online at the Kelly Express website. And you can apply for the location that's convenient to you and for days and hours that work best for you as well. The employer of choice in Jackson County, Kelly Express. Look outside shows us a somewhat overcast day, but still sunshine. Yeah. Brandon, you were just out. What's it really like?
It was a little bit breezy, but not too bad. Sun was out, so that's nice.
Very nice.
It'd be nice if it was like that tonight, the Selby track meet, but
yeah.
That'd be a little cloudy.
I think after last year it rained and
Yes.
the meet almost got canceled. They
Yeah.
started really late. Today is May 27th. It is Cellophane Tape Day, National Grape Popsicle Day, National Gray Day, as in the color gray. It's the National Day of Gray, raising awareness about brain cancer. Events around the globe honoring caregivers, remembering those who passed away from brain cancer, celebrating those who survived it, and honoring and inspiring those who are fighting it. Gray Day. It's Sunscreen Protection Day and Old Time Player Piano Day. No person needed. Back on this day in 1937, the Golden Gate Bridge opened, one of the most recognizable features of United States architecture. Also, interestingly enough, on this very same day in 1930, New York's Chrysler Building was completed. This is in the Art Deco style. briefly became the world's tallest building. And what they were doing, it was a race to be the tallest building in New York at the time. They secretly assembled a 185-foot spire so that it would top the rival size skyscraper, only to be out-topped by the Empire State Building the next year. So it was briefly the tallest building in New York City for about a year, but it's nowhere close. It's the 12th tallest building in New York City right now.
Wow.
12th tallest, but it is the tallest brick building in the world with a steel framework. Anywhere, nowhere, tallest brick building with a steel framework. And it's got a lot of stainless steel, which was a first for the Chrysler building. Fun fact, not built for the Chrysler Corporation, but built for Walter Chrysler personally, so that he would have real estate investment to pass on to his children. On this day in 1897, the vampire novel Dracula was published and released by Irish novelist Bram Stoker. Irish, he went to Trinity College in Dublin, and he actually played football. Soccer, as it's known here. On this day in 1986, the U.S. Patent Office granted a patent to African-American inventor Lonnie Johnson, 1986, for his toy design simply titled Squirt Gun, but he had a name for it. It was the Super Soaker. And we went to this toy company to try to get them to make it and buy it from him. The president of the toy company in the conference room is saying, well, does it work? And guess what Lonnie Johnson did? He fired it. He unleashed it against the wall in the conference room, and the toy company said, sold. And the rest is history. It became the best-selling water toy of all time, eventually earning its rightful place in the National Toy Hall of Fame. What summer without the Super Soaker, thanks to Lonnie Johnson. Now Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. As Brandon mentioned, track. Oh, track.
Hey, I get
track.
It.
It's the James R. Selby Track Classic. This annual high school all-star track and field meet happens at Withington Stadium at Jackson High School this afternoon. The estimated start time is 4:30 for the field events and track events at 6 p.m. 18 area high schools have athletes participating. It's the top 10 or so in all the events for boys and girls in track and field. And JTV Sports will be there covering that, and we will have the whole thing for you, I think, this weekend. Is that our plan?
Possibly. We'll keep you posted on that, as long as everything goes right.
Yes. And someone said, well, why don't you just put it on live? Well, there's just a lot of dead time between events and so on. So we'll edit and get it all ready for you for hopefully this weekend. Grand River Farmers Market at Henry Ford Hospital. This is a new thing. The Grand River Farmers Market has a second location on Tuesdays, and it's at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital from 3 till 7. Across the street in the lot, 150 South Waterloo. Musical May Tuesdays film series continues. Well, it's the last one of the month, and it's at the Boehm Theater in Albion, and it's Mamma Mia, the original film starring Meryl Streep as the hotel owner in a small little hotel in the Greek islands. Well, if you haven't seen it, you need to, because it features the music of ABBA. And it's at 7 p.m. Admission just $5. Plus, you can get the pop and popcorn deal for $5 at the Boehm in downtown Albion. And that's it. Today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. Jackson High School this morning announcing they have hired a new boys varsity head coach, and it is Philip Thompson. Philip has a background in elite coaching, education, and leadership. He's led AAU teams in Saline, and he was an assistant boys varsity coach at Pioneer High School and has trained elite athletes at multiple levels. He's been at coaches' academies. He's had camps working for Tom Izzo and many others. He's got a degree from Pepperdine and is working on his master's at EMU, and he'll be joining the Vikings for this coming school year. He is a certified USA basketball gold coach. Congratulations to Philip Thompson, and he's very excited, and there are a lot of great athletes on the Viking squad, so we'll look for a winning season and then some this coming year. On Saturday or Friday night, it was the first cruise night of the year presented by the Downtown Development Authority. It was a cold cruise night, and because of that, I think the turnout was a little soft, but nonetheless, car owners came down to showcase their classic and antique vehicles. There were food trucks, entertainment, and more. The cruise night happens the fourth Friday of every month between now and through September. So if you missed it, don't be sad, because we'll have another one before you know it.
We will.
I think May has gone by really fast. So more photos online at jtv.tv in the ORS photo galleries. Also, you'll see more photos from the weekend, including from the Memorial Day events from yesterday. First, we have some photos from the Jackson Memorial Day procession, which runs from downtown Jackson to Mount Evergreen Cemetery. You know, some people call that Greenwood Cemetery. Officially Mount Evergreen. And it featured organizations throughout Jackson in honoring veterans, including veterans organizations, the Boy Scouts, and more. And then a ceremony with the placing of the wreaths at the war dead's graves in the cemetery following. In Spring Arbor, in the afternoon, their annual Memorial Day parade, stepping off at 1 p.m. after a ceremony with veterans preceding, and a lot of people participate in this parade, and a lot of people line the route as well on M60. We had 3 high school bands, Lumen Christi, Western, and Concord. And thanks to all those musicians, many of whom graduated, still turning out. Sheriff Gary Schutte on horseback, and candy passed out all along the parade route. If you have a vehicle that needs Jimmy's towing to send this out, you've got a big problem.
That'd be a big vehicle. That's a beast.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, send the beast. Wow. Again, more photos at jtv.tv. We have, what else do we have? Oh, on Thursday it was the MLK Business Expo. The Martin Luther King Jr. Corridor Improvement Authority held a special event at the King Center, and JTV was there.
I'm here with Kira Coakley, and we're at the Martin Luther King Center here in Jackson, Michigan, and this is a business resource fair. All types of different businesses here today. Tell us a little bit about this program and what's going on today.
So what's going on today is that we, of course, are hosting this resource fair to introduce the resources that are available for small businesses to tap into. So if they're looking to create their business plan, we have a provider here to assist them with that. If they don't even have a business and are looking to start a business and need to register their LLC or receive an EIN, we have the SDBC here who offers assistance for those services for free. We also have the financial institutions here from Flagstar Bank, American Credit One, and Huntington Bank that's here. If you need additional capital, you can reach out to them for lending. We want to make this organic as possible because we're launching our next entrepreneurial fund application for the south side of Jackson. And we wanted to make sure the resources that are here to assist them in their journey in being successful as a business owner right after receiving those grant funds from them, if they should qualify.
I love that, introducing folks in the community to potential business partners that they will need, because it's not just get the grant money and then go. There's more to it, and you want to continue to help these businesses grow and thrive.
Absolutely. That's the goal here, is to make sure that they're thriving, but also making the community thrive right along with them. So it's not just about assisting the businesses. We also want these communities in Jackson to thrive, and without our small business, we cannot be a thriving community. So that's why we're making sure these resources are here so they can thrive and the communities can continue to thrive.
Here with Kira Coakley at the Martin Luther King Center for the MLK CIA Business Resource Fair.
There's going to be another round of grants by the MLK CIA coming up very soon. In fact, next week, they'll be announcing details. So if you are a business person, a business entrepreneur to be in the MLK corridor, be sure and check out the MLK CIA website and social media for details and apply, because already they've given out over $1 million in business support grants in the corridor, and a lot of big improvements, as you will see if you take a drive through the area, and more to come. We've got a great lineup of guests on the show today. Our mayor, His Honor Daniel J. Mahoney, will be joining us, and he's also on the MLK CIA, so he'll probably have some more information about that in just a few moments. We'll be taking you up to East Lansing, to the Wharton Center, where Hamilton is underway on stage this week at the Wharton, and Bob Hoffman talks to some of the cast. Rachel Buchanan will be here from the Jackson Chamber and Experience Jackson, as she is announcing the Drive Jackson Committee, along with co-chair Chris Simpson, who's also the City of Jackson Police Chief. We have the latest installment of, what is it?
Believe the Hype.
Oh, Believe the Hype, with Chris Giannetti and Brant Russell from JPS Food Service, and to preview a new event that the, is it the Kiwanis, the Rotary Club is doing in the park with pickleball and fun. It's Rotary Day in the Park, and Al Mellinger and Barb Southwell will be here from Rotary with details on that. All this and more here today on this Tuesday on JTV, and we get started after this.